my first video on this channel, on my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to start one. So yeah, I guess this year is the year to make one. Anyways, as you can tell, I made this sweater. I'm very proud of myself because I'm usually one of those people who starts something and then doesn't finish it, which is bad. I'm trying not to do that this year, 2021. Let's go. So yeah, this is my sweater. I made it, all of it. Proud of myself. It took like a month and a couple days to finish it, and I could have probably finished it sooner, but the thing is that I started this project the week before finals week, which probably wasn't a good thing because you're like usually really busy, you know, the week before finals and then finals week. So if I wouldn't have started it at that time, I think I would have finished this sooner. But yeah, I finished this all in a month. Like I said, a month and a little bit of days. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I didn't come up with this pattern. I'm gonna leave the link to the video of the girl that actually did this. Her name is Emma. I love her channel very much. She does a lot of crochet videos, and I think she is a very good person to follow. I personally think it wasn't hard to do, to be honest. It's not hard to do. This was my first project that I did. I used to crochet when I was younger, but I stopped. So this was my first project coming back to crocheting, so it wasn't really that hard, honestly. It's just a lot of patience and a lot of work. It takes a long time to do this. It's a lot of yarn. You can see it took a lot of time and effort to finish it, but you can definitely do it. And I'm not a crochet expert at all, honestly. Like, it's so easy to just look at YouTube videos and do it, honestly. Like, we live in an age where we have everything on our hands. You can literally learn how to do anything because of YouTube and the internet. So yeah, what was I gonna say? So Emma, in her video, she did this whole the whole sweater, or cardigan I should say, and she chose green as one of her colors, and I chose yellow because yellow is my favorite color, but you guys can choose whatever color you like. So if I were to do this again, this sweater, I would definitely change a couple of things, but overall I like how it turned out. One of the things that I would change or would have done differently in her video, each square is, you make 13 rows. I would have probably made it 10 rows instead of 13 because I would have liked for it to end like right here. I think it's a little bit longer than I would have expected it to, and maybe it's because like I have a shorter torso than her, so maybe that's why. But I would have liked it to be right here. It is long, as you can see. But I probably would have made it 10 rows instead of 13 rows, but you know, if you want it to be longer, just add more rows to each square, or if you want to make it shorter, like I said, just lessen or reduce the rows. And as you can see, the sleeves are a little bit too long, and they're even longer than this, but I rolled it over. So yeah, I would have done the same thing right here on the sleeves, made the squares shorter by reducing the rows to 10 instead of 13. But I like it, honestly. It's fine, it's okay, it's not bad, honestly. For my first project coming back to crocheting, it's not really that bad. And another thing is make sure you get good quality yarn, because this project is like a big one and it uses a lot of yarn, and you want to make sure that you use good quality yarn, not one that's very cheap, because then it won't last. And that's a mistake that I made. I didn't really check to see if I got good yarn. I just started right away. Like, I just wanted to start. I just wanted to get this, started. So I didn't really look or check. So yeah, that's one thing I would probably change. Make sure that I have good quality yarn. Another thing, oh yeah, so if you wondered how much yarn I used, so for the white is the one that I use the most, because the borders, the sleeves has borders, and then also the bottom has borders as well. So the white one was the one that I used the most. So that was about a little less than 2 balls of yarn. This is what I mean when I say balls of yarn. This. So for the white one, I used 1 and then like 3/4 of the second one. So I would just buy 2 white ones, and then the yellow and purple I used 1 full one, and then like a half of the roll. So I would just buy 2 for each color just in case. So yeah, it's a lot of yarn, and this is a big project, and overall I like how it turned out. Honestly, it's very like comfy. Oversized is how I wanted it to be. So if you don't want it to be oversized, then make it smaller, make the square smaller, and really measure your body, like your arm length. Make sure to measure that in your torso if you don't want it oversized. But I did want it oversized. And so yeah, so I'm not gonna show you how I made it, because like I said, I'm gonna leave the video down below of Emma's video. She is way better than I could ever be, I think, in making a video on how to make a sweater like this. And so yeah, I really like it. I don't know, I think I'm gonna be making another sweater. I need to go to the store to buy more yarn or different colored yarn. So yeah, that's it for this video.